Welcome everybody. Surprise, I'm streaming today after all. I was actually originally planning to take today off, and I got a little bit of a surprise. A little happy mail came for me earlier this week, and it's actually, if you recall, I think we did 2 Crafty Fun episodes ago, 2 or 3, I can't remember. We did an episode where we had mini card kits that each of us who were on that episode put together and sent to another person. Mine sadly did not arrive in time for that live stream. So I just got to sit back and add color commentary as Delise, Meg, and Jay crafted with their mini kits. And I guess as part of maybe a little bit of payback, Delise somehow convinced the live chat to convince me to live stream and craft with my kit blind, as they had to do. So here we all are. I've got my kit from Meg, and I'm really excited to see what's in it and craft with it. And I invited a couple of special guests to join me. So my first guest is Lala, who is Mommy Guide Inc. here on YouTube. And so why Lala is here is because, one, I love her and she's awesome. She
Oh,
was
thank
here
you.
stateside. Yes. She was here stateside, and she was like, oh my gosh. I have to tell everybody in case you don't already know. So on World Card Making Day, I did a 12-hour live stream and I invited Lala to join me. This was like well in advance of the actual day, but she forgot that she was traveling, like literally would be in the air traveling during that day. And so instead of joining me at the original time slot, she actually found a crafty friend to take her spot, but she still joined me that day, just later in the day. And it was literally, she landed at the airport, got her cousin to drive her home, and I'm sure LA traffic is not friendly.
Exactly.
And she was like doing a lot of time travel because I think she arrived in LA like before she left Philippines. It was something crazy like that. And she still crafted with me live that day. And now she's back in the Philippines, has her card kit, which she won as a
Yes.
prize from Jay. And so I had to invite Lala to come craft with me and craft with her kit as well. And of course, I did also have to invite Delise because I gave so much color commentary when she was crafting with her kit that I needed to extend her the opportunity to provide that same colorful commentary while I craft with mine. So let our guests introduce themselves in their own words. So Lala, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, where they can find you on the socials, and a little bit more about you. Take it away,
Okay.
my friend.
All right. Thank you again, Lynn, for inviting me again. And hello also to Dallas. I'm not sure. I think I'm butchering your name right now. Sorry. But I'll probably figure out how you actually pronounce it in a little bit. Okay. So I'm Mommy Guide Inc. On YouTube, Facebook, and on all the socials. But people call me Mommy Lala. And I do used to do a bi-weekly crafty stream every Wednesdays and Saturday nights. But since I reopened my craft hub, where we physically craft the whole day long from 10 a.m. to midnight sometimes. So I have to
Oh
do
my
my
god.
crafty shows once a week instead of twice. So that's every Wednesday. And on top of that, I also do some awesome interviews with amazing content creators from all over the world and some bit of vlogging as well. Thank you.
Um, I do not know how you can find the time to do all of that, my friend. It sounds fantastic, though. A full day of crafting and people like this is physically everybody getting together in like a physical space, right?
Yes, and in the future, I plan to actually also do like a live stream together with while doing. But I don't know yet how to do that. So for now, it's just a face to face thing with the group. Yeah.
Oh, how fun. That's awesome. Thank you for joining. And Streamlabs will, oh, there we go. Streamlabs just dropped your link to your channel. So, folks, if you are not already following Mommy Guide Inc. here on YouTube, be sure to, at some point, pop on over, check out her channel, watch a few videos. And if you like what you see, I hope you'll consider subscribing to Lala's channel and ringing that notification bell so you get alerted when she posts new content to her channel. So, Delise, can you tell everybody who might be new who you are, a little bit about yourself, and where we can find you on all the socials?
Hi everyone, this is Dalise, um, also known as Stamper Girl in the social medias. I am trying to figure out where I put my little logo thing. I can't find it. Well, I guess I'm gonna be putting this here. My cute little pin.
Nice.
You can find me as Stamper Girl in YouTube. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. And Lala's trying to convince me to start live streaming, so we'll see if that
Yes.
ever happens. I will need your support because if not, I'll get bored. But just talking to myself, which is apparently my daughter tells me a normal thing that I do. But I can't wait to add some colorful comments while Miss Lynn here starts creating with her card kit.
Yeah,
But I
know
did
you
pull
can't
out
wait.
some of the Kendra's card challenge 12, so I'll be working on that.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm glad you'll be crafting and commenting. Be friendly. No, seriously, thanks for being here, for your support. I definitely appreciate it. I know she's joking, but she's here to give you moral support. I know it.
Yes.
That's what I'm telling myself anyhow. So, folks, just a couple of highs for folks in the chat. Welcome, Jay. Thanks for joining. Welcome, Dawn. Thank you, my friend. Dawn says hi and welcome. And she's sitting, relaxing, and watching. Been busy all day painting. Oh, that's so funny. Painting my house.
Ah.
I thought she was painting like a landscape. That would have
I
been
know.
really
I'm like, I
fun.
want to see.
Yeah, right? Very cool. Welcome. I think I saw Terry pop in the chat. Oh, Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Terry is here. Welcome, my friend. You may notice Terry is a channel member, as is Jay and Lala. So welcome. Thank you for being members to my channel. Oh, Amy's here. Hi, Amy. And Teresa, welcome, my friend.
Look at that. Good turnout.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Teresa says she's in New Hampshire. And I don't know what the same here is in reference to. Are we talking weather? I'm not sure. Sherry, welcome. Thanks for joining. Lots of fans of yours, Lala. Thanks for spreading the word. Oh, hi, Erica. Welcome. Oh, look at all of our friends. I love seeing you all here.
Yay.
Even though I wasn't planning on streaming, so I'm so glad to see so many familiar names. Oh, Kendra's here too. Oh, Kendra, she's like, I see my challenge. her ears must have perked.
I should do Kendra's challenge soon.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Do it, Lala. Do it. Do it today.
Yes, Helen has been like, she has shown me some of the what do you call this, the challenges already. Says, okay, one of these days I'll start.
Yay. Okay, good. Well, you can start anytime. It's free to download. And I mean, Delisa's got it on screen. Maybe, I think the sketch, I don't know if Jay included a sketch for you, because I think in the original kit, he had a sketch from Kendra's Card Challenge.
Yes, he actually sent one
Okay.
after. Yeah.
So, yeah, so you do have that, and you could, if you wanted to follow along with that sketch, you'd be kind of playing along with Kendra's card challenge. I think it's last challenge, though, number 11. All right, folks, so this is my kit, and oh, wait, hold on, the YouTube things. If you could take a moment to like this stream, that would be awesome. I would greatly appreciate that. And we're just getting started. We haven't really done like actual crafting yet, so it's also a really good time to share the stream out to your socials if you are on social media, because somebody might see your share and your notification, and they'll be able to catch us in time to join us live and chat along with us in the live chat. So if you could do those things, that would be really wonderful. It does help my channel and this stream get out there and get noticed. YouTube loves to see when videos, whether that's pre-recorded videos or live streams, get high engagement, and that can be in the form of likes, comments, shares, and that's how they know that it's content other folks might enjoy. So I hope you'll do those things. And now let me I'm going to unbox what Meg sent me, and then I'm going to toss it over to Lala to show us what Jay sent her. So this is the first time any of us really are seeing Meg's kit, because as I mentioned in that first live stream, this hadn't arrived yet. And
Yes.
I see stuff I'm not familiar with.
Awesome.
Oh man. Gosh. Okay. I'm familiar-ish with it because Meg introduced it to me, and she actually has sent me some before in the past. I always pronounce this wrong. Is it Tool? I'm glad Meg's not here. She's gonna
Yes,
see.
that's Tool.
She's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so pretty.
Oh, I like it. Am I seeing it?
No.
Is it sparkly?
It is. So this one's like there's two different ones. This is like a gold glitter. Is that better? Oh, it's better on black.
So pretty.
Yeah.
That is really pretty.
Look at that.
And you got tons of it.
Yeah. And then this one's different. There's two. This one's got iridescent. Look at that. And it's like a wavy kind of design. So thanks for sharing, Dawn. Thanks, everybody. Okay, so this is gonna be so hard because I love when I see people work with Tool, but I don't really know how to do it.
Easiest way is, do you have a stapler around with you?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
stapling it is the best way.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It really is. Because that thing wants to move wherever it wants.
Oh, and then I have, oh, look at that. I have some
nice.
clay pieces. Pretty. I've got some basic gray. Oh, basic gray. I don't have any basic gray papers.
Basic gray.
Oh my god. Look.
That's from the past.
Yeah. I would have treasured this if I were Meg. Thank you, Meg.
Yeah, I have that collection.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I love basic gray.
Oh my gosh. Look. So
but that
gorgeous.
blue is not basic gray.
The what?
The blue pattern paper. Is that basic gray?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I know the circles is. And the rest.
Do you have it too?
Yes, duh.
Why does everybody have basic gray but me?
Because you were just still in diapers when that came out.
I think it is Delise. I mean, it's all single-sided, and then the backs of them all look kind of
I
similar.
don't remember the blue. It might be that I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it quite well. It matches perfectly, so maybe.
Look how pretty.
Yeah, and the cards are really thick.
Yes. Yes.
I know
Oh,
that reindeer paper is my all-time favorite basic gray pattern paper that they ever made.
Mm-mm.
Really?
It's it's fabulous.
I don't know that I can use this because it's so pretty. I might use this one because I have 2 panels of it, so I can save one. So I love that. That's so. This is my first basic gray at anything. So excited. And then, oh, look at that. I have some images to work with. Oh,
Oh,
and
nice.
sentiments. Oh, she's thought of everything. Oh, I don't know that. Folks, if you came to see some coloring, you're not gonna see it from me because I color very slowly. So I might have to get the card mostly done and like kind of have an idea for where I want to put the sentiment and then color afterwards. So that's what I got. Let's see. Is it 10 items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little bit more than 10. 9, 10, because I got embellishments too.
Yeah, lower
So-
your expectations when my new package comes along.
Oh,
I
because you're sticking.
I was not counting.
Oh my gosh,
Oops.
look at all these goodies to craft with. I'm super excited. I wonder where this is from. I like the font. Okay, so that's what I have to craft with. And so, Lala, let's see what you have because it looks a little bit different than what Jay sent to Meg, who was the original recipient of his.
Okay. First and foremost, Lynn, I would like to say sorry that I didn't know, okay, that we're not supposed to open it yet. So, what actually happened with this, Jay, is it arrived the day I was leaving for the US. So, it arrived October 7th, Philippine time and day. So, I brought it along with me to the US with the plans of unboxing it while I was there. But, things got super crazy busy. I forgot and I wasn't able to. So I just brought it back to the Philippines. And actually opened it the other day. Okay, thinking that the only thing I asked Lynn was, what can we do with it? They said you can do whatever it is that you want to do with it. But I didn't know that we are supposed to like open it during the show. So sorry. So I
Oh,
actually
no
was able to
worries.
prepare. Okay, in fairness, I was able to prepare and think of what I'm gonna do today. So I have a heads up. So it's gonna be easier for me than for Lynn or Dallas. All right. So, anyways, so the kit, of course, contained this very nice card, a special card, greeting from Jay. And the contents are this. So, it had this
Oh,
very,
you got
very nice color. I
embellishments.
think, Lynn, you like this color, right?
I
A little bit
love
of the
that
blue
color.
teal. Right. Yes, I remember. Okay. And then it has this tag with a stitch border and scalloped at the edge. Okay, and then it had, sorry, because I already cut it. Okay, so there were several papers that came with this. Okay, so there were 4 pieces of this and 3 pieces of this one. So with the size, okay, of, hold on, let me see if I can. It's about 4.5 inch uh by 1 inch. So 4 strips of this pattern. So it's double sided. So this and this. I like the colors because they're very, very nice. Pastel-y brights, right? And then this design, sorry. I know you can just imagine what it looked like when it was still complete. All right. So same size, but there's 3 of this and 4 of this. And then it came with ephemeras like this one that says happy birthday. Okay, and then this. Okay, and then a cake. And because I plan to actually do 2 today, so the other 2 is this one. So a banner. Okay, and one sentiment that says you get better. So this is a birthday themed mini kit from Jay. So he actually did send me and actually posted it on Facebook. I think in our group, Lynn, in your Facebook group. okay, where I am
Mhm.
also a proud member of, the
Yay.
inspiration for why they were cut and sized as such. And apparently, this was from Canja's challenge, number 11, I think. But the thing is,
Yeah.
before I actually saw Jay's post about that inspiration, I've already cut them.
I
Into
know you were so excited to craft with it. You beat us
exactly.
all to the punch.
I've been
'Cause
wanting to open it since it arrived in October 7th. Right. So I was so excited. But my promise is I'm gonna create, finally do Canja's card challenge using the what do you call this? The challenge 11 that Jay actually um sent for this supposed card. So I will have to do a different take on this card for today, but I will still do the Candace challenge this week, and I will post it in our
Awesome.
group.
Yay.
Thank you.
Uh, Thank you. And you do not have to apologize for anything because I don't even think I invited you to do the stream with me until after you already opened it. So you really had no idea this was coming. So thanks for joining, and especially since this was last minute. So I'm glad I caught you in time before you actually made your cards, and that way we can hang out together and craft together.
Yay, thank
And
you.
Delise, this is for you from Dawn. She says, she says, I still can't come to terms that you have some of the same antique tools that I have. Were you crafting with something on screen that I missed that's antique? Delise, I think you're muted.
Yes, I am. It was probably the Fiskars gelatin. Since it has a date, this is probably I don't know, 1990s, and it's starting to the side is starting to pull apart, and it makes me so nervous that it's gonna stop working because I love that gelatin, just love it.
Yeah, Fiskars is a very good brand, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that one I bought it right after they kicked me out of a Creative Memories party.
What?
For not following instructions.
Oh.
Because when Creative Memory started, they didn't want you to use
Oh
pattern
yeah.
papers as a background. And what do I do first? I slap a pattern paper in the background because
no.
hello, it was boring and white, the background, and I didn't like it. So and I just couldn't contain. I believe it or not, I was not following instructions.
Oh, that's so hard to believe.
That's so me.
You?
Right.
Yeah. No way.
But Lyndon kicked me out. Yoo-hoo.
I know. So
I
that was right
embrace
on
not
now.
following directions.
We
You're
are
right at
so
home here.
good at not following directions. It's a skill.
I know. The thing is like even when Delise and I try to follow directions, and that's like our sincere like hope is to follow directions, we still can't manage it. I think it's just
Yeah.
not possible genetically for
It's
us.
just I truly believe that it's our brain is working so much faster than all
Exactly.
the rest of the instructions that we're like, oh, I could do this, and there it goes.
Same.
And there those instructions go right out the window.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
That's so nice. That's so
Look,
nice what Yvette said. We were following directions. They were just giving the wrong directions.
I know. I like that.
Oh, I love that. I like that. I'm gonna use that in the future too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so
I'm
So I was
almost done
just,
with my
guys,
first
just
card.
watching you. I forgot to actually start working.
Oh, no problems, my friend. You take all the time you need in the world because I don't really know yet what I am doing. All I know is I'm gonna use the blue because I can't bear to choose which of the other ones, and I have 2 of the blue panels. I
You know,
don't even want
sometimes,
to cut
right, when
this.
you have so many awesome stuff, it's so hard to decide, right? Which one
Yes,
you're gonna use.
And
indeed,
then you get to play with
indeed.
basic gray.
I know. I see why everybody loves it so.
And
Now,
they still sell the digital versions.
Oh,
oh,
they
I didn't know
do.
that.
They do. I did find them and they are sold by Basic Gray. It's not easy to find because it's not something that I think that they have moved more into the quilting. So they sell fabrics.
Oh,
Are you for
Yes.
real?
Yeah, so they moved from the paper area to selling fabrics, and now they sell fabrics and they sell quilt patterns, and they are gorgeous. And then in a
but
little
that's good to know.
small,
I thought they actually just folded. That's good, great that they actually just transitioned to a different.
yeah, they transition to
Yeah,
fabric, and the fabrics are
it's nice.
gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And in a little small link on the website for the fabrics, there's a digital link, and you can buy the digital papers and the digital accessories and print them on your own.
Is it the
Which,
same company name,
yeah,
Dallas, or
Basic
oh,
Gray.
it's the
Yeah.
same.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Because I even bought some, even though I don't have a color printer, just in case I stop selling it.
Girl, you're so funny.
You know, one of these days, if I like go live, I can show you like my vintage tools and stuff.
I have some stuff.
Yes.
Well,
I'm a
let's see if
hoarder for.
anyone. Let's see if anyone in the chat knows what this is.
Oh, wait, let me get you in the big screen.
Oh, I know that. That used to be for the one you use for distressing.
No, I've seen her use it. It's like an embossing.
It is
Oh,
an
for
embossing
embossing?
folder. It was
Yeah, I think
for
it's Fiskar.
yes, it is Fiskars. Good
Yeah, I
job,
remember.
Lala.
Oh, Lala
Yeah, I have
knows.
it. I have it.
We should play like a game. We should
Yeah,
make
we
this into a
should.
game. Like guess the vintage something from Delise and Lala and Cynthia and Danny because they have all the vintage.
And Dawn just posted, I have that. I have the plates too. I do too, girl.
Do you know that I still have that original C6 die cutting machine, the red one that has like an arm that was like that?
I do too.
Wait for it. Delise will bring hers out.
I do too. It's heavy to bring it out, but I do
And I have like tons of dies for it.
Of course.
Oh my gosh.
I never
Yeah.
wanted to, part with it. They said that distash. No, I'm not gonna distash that.
Well, nobody's gonna give you more than $10 for it. And what if your cutting machine stops working? That thing still works. It's like a workhorse. That thing will never die.
Well, I have a cuddle bug. Does that count for anything?
Girl, that was
That-
like 10 years after.
Okay, sorry, that's not vintage enough.
No.
I don't count in this vintage game we're playing.
Well, yesterday somebody was when I was watching Craft Roulette, someone was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my Fiskars scissors."
Oh yes, I have those. It comes in a collection with the round.
Oh, I love those.
Collection.
I had those in high school, but I did manage to get rid of them though.
That's how we create like patterns in our paper before we didn't have like die cuts.
Let's
Oh
see if
my
I can get
goodness,
it here.
Dallas.
Look.
Throwback. I remember those days. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh, I have mine in the craft hub. Next time I'll go live from there and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Eric Erica's so funny. She said, it's like having kids use rotary phones and guess what things are.
Yes, it is.
Actually lived in that era where we had rotary phones.
I did have that experience growing up. We did still use rotary phones when I was a kid.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Well, we were also like, not poor, but like lower middle class. So maybe that was part of it too.
But did you had a vinyl record player?
Oh
Well,
yes.
I still have a vinyl record player, but that's because my husband's kind of an audiophile and loves
Mhm.
that
Here comes
sound.
the true question. And Dawn, I want you to answer this question in the live, Dawn. Do you know what an 8-track is? And did you have one?
Oh, what about Betamax? Anybody
Oh
remember
yes.
Beta?
Oh yeah.
Dawn
I
says I
had
have it
8
all.
tracks. I had 8 tracks with my favorite group on it.
I think
That's
Betamax
how
was like
old.
released when I was in grade 1. I'm dating myself. Absolutely.
Why are we talking this? We're like all dating ourselves. Ladies, I don't think this is a wise decision what we're doing here.
Okay, let's transition.
Yeah.
Okay, go back.
Everybody joining is gonna be like, who are these old people talking about things that we don't All right.
No,
I
because
gotta
that makes us cool because we know vintage.
Yeah, it's vintage. Oh, okay. I gotta say, is it 8-track or the letter A track?
The number 8.
Oh, okay. So that's not my era. I don't know why I always thought it was A track, like the letter A.
No,
Well,
it's the number 8. 8-track. Because it had 8 songs, 8 tracks.
Oh, is that okay? Interesting.
That's all it could fit.
Okay, I have questions in the chat about my dies. Y'all, these are like my favorite nesting dies, and I link
Wow,
to
they're
it
huge.
in every single video that I put out because it's my staples. These are from Creative Crafts. Oh, hold on. Here. So this is their new packaging.
Nice.
So Creative Craft products, it's sold out of Craft Stash, and it's usually 8 inches in diameter. They're all like supersize nesting dies. And even though, 8 inches is ginormous, right? And we don't generally make cards this big. Some folks in the UK do, though, because they make cards to be like gifts in and of themselves. And so that's kind of why it's a very popular, because Craft Stash is a UK company. But even if you don't make cards this large, I love having dies that go this big, because if you do any sort of home decor, or you upcycle something around your house, it can be nice to have like these larger sizes, and great value for money as well, because their price point is astonishingly affordable. So I love it. I have like just about every, I wouldn't say every shape that they put out, but quite a fair number. Well, no, I don't. There's like got to be at least 1 or 2 I don't have. But you know what? I'm always looking for a sale, so I pick up like every once in a while, like 1 or 2 that I don't have.
I know. I haven't seen a sale on them in a long time.
Oh no, they just had one actually. What? I always let you know, and you're always like passing. So, I don't always like.
I've been keeping an eye on it, and I haven't seen it go down.
Okay. Last time I sent you the sale,
I know. I that was my
time.
fault.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, that's okay. But I'll let you know when I'm putting in an order, if it goes on sale again, and then we can come together because usually I'm able to get past the free shipping.
I wonder why.
But well, I'll say that I'm usually able to get past free shipping on my own, but I definitely appreciate the help to get there if help is provided. And I'm sure my husband would agree. Oh my gosh, Lala, that's so cute. Is that a money holder?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love. Oh, that's so awesome.
That is so
Thank
you.
cute. Is that
Is this
MFT?
you? Is this you crafting slowly? Because I feel like that was fast.
I know.
There's another card coming. There's another one.
All right. Well, I've barely gotten anywhere.
Remember, I cheated. I opened it already.
Well, I don't think that was cheating. I think that was being smart. Because, like, look who you're talking to, Lala. Elise and I.
Yeah.
You know. The chat
We,
knows.
we see everything as guidelines, not as rules.
Okay. That's so great. I know I'm in the right group, really.
Yeah.
I don't even know
No
that I see
judgment.
things as guidelines. I think it's just suggestions.
I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it while I do something
Yeah,
else.
I'll take that under advisement. Uh,
Well, I'm coloring these adorable
I think I got this
porcupines.
one.
And I want to say that I know what company this is. But at the same time, I have to say that I have been in a porcupine buying frenzy.
Oh, that's so cute.
So this could be CC Design, which I think it is. Could be Pink and Main,
I don't
or
think it's
Could-
Pink and Main.
like
Does
I
anyone know? Can anyone
I
recognize
think
it?
I think it might be CC Designs.
I was able to go to Pink and Main.
Yes. Okay.
Thanks to
I
Lynn.
was waiting. I didn't know if I could ask. But
Of
Lala,
course you
tell us
can.
about your trip.
How was it?
Okay, first and foremost, going to Florida was last minute. The person in the chat, Sherry, earlier is actually my host. She's a dear friend of
Aw.
mine before she went to the US. And when she learned that I was going to Boston, she said, "You know what, La? Boston is just like 3.5 or 3 hours away by plane from Florida. So why don't you go and visit?" So last minute, I added Florida into my itinerary. And when I did arrive, she planned several, events or things for us to go to, like visit. I've been to Orlando before, so I've done the Disney and the, what do you call that? Universal Studios.
Universal? Yeah.
Yes. But then, I asked Lynn, do you know any crafting stores here in Florida? And then she said, of course. So she said that there's my favorite things and there's Pink and Main.
Yes.
So I asked my host, Sherry, if we can forgo Disney.
Oh.
And I would rather go to MFT and Pink and Main for those 2 days. And so that's what we did. So the first one I visited was MFT, my favorite things. I emailed them first. I didn't know if they're gonna, agree to. I said, I'm a content creator and a crafter. I'm from the Philippines. I'm here right now in Florida. Is it possible to go and visit your store? And if there's a class, if I can attend, and if possible, if I can do an interview. And, it was just on a whim. I don't even know if they will reply or something. So we went out. And then when I arrived back in Sherry's home, they replied. They said yes.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yes. So there
Aw.
was, so I said I was just going to be in Florida for several days. And so they agreed. I went to my favorite things first. And I was able to interview the owner, Miss Kim, and the CEO, Joni, and their digital manager, Chelsea. And also the one in
Oh my
charge
gosh.
in the boutique. Okay, okay, Angie. Okay, there you go. So it was so much fun, and I will be coming up with that video soon. And that is why I have this
Yes,
because I
just
Oh
ask
my
actually
the
bought
MFT. I was
the
like,
dice
it's MFT.
for this from MFT. This is
I was about to
yes, yes,
yeah, I was about to say I recognize it.
yes. This was from last year, I think, right? But it never got sold in the Philippines, so I didn't have it. So I bought it. So I said, okay,
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
so
use that,
awesome.
right? And then the next one was from Pink and Maine. And again, they said yes. So I said, oh, although they're having like an event that day. So I had to wait a little bit for a while. So, but what we did was we took videos of the place first, Sherry and I. And then Michelle arrived, and we did have that interview. And I was able to also buy, of course, right? The buying.
Of course.
Yes, from her as well. Again, thanks to Lynn. Okay, because I would
Oh,
never have known if, Lynn didn't tell me. And of course to Sherry for driving me there. It's
Well, you
good.
knew about my favorite things. I think I only told you about Pink and Maine.
Oh, really?
Um,
I thought I asked
yes.
you for both. Oh, who told me? Oh, I think maybe Helen was the one who told me about MFT.
Hmm,
Yeah, maybe
maybe.
Helen was
Yeah.
MFT. See, I forget.
So that's I'm so jealous. So tell us when and where can we watch those interviews? Because I wanna
Oh yes, I am. I told you in the back end, right, when we were coming in, that I'm so bad at editing. So that's why it's not yet up, because I have to find a way to actually edit that where I will give them justice.
Aw.
So once I've had that edited, it will come up, and of course I will tell the group when it's coming.
okay.
But
Yay.
it was such a nice interview. Really, I never thought that they would be that open to actually share their journey as crafters, how they started their businesses. It was
Oh.
super fun. I really loved it, and they were so kind. I was like, really really
Oh.
amazed.
Oh,
Yes.
how
So
fun.
That
yes,
sounds awesome.
it was such a dream come true. I don't know. It's like I messaged Lynn immediately. Lynn, I got to talk to them.
I know. I was like, "Oh, I'm so jealous," and I can't believe it's funny, folks, because Lala was like, "Oh, they're 3 hours apart. I don't know if I could do both. I think I'm just gonna have to pick one." And then the next thing I know, I get a message that says, "Oh, I went to both."
Yeah, bye bye Disney. No more Disney.
Is that why? Okay. I was like, "Well, so much for, like, not being able to go to both." I was
A
like,
crafter does what a crafter does.
Exactly.
"Yep, yep." That's so awesome. And, tell us about the, prize, the award that you won.
Oh, okay. The reason I actually went to the US really was to join Creator Camp. This one. Okay. So Creator Camp, actually, all of us are creators, right? Because we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. So we are creating content out there. So this one is sponsored by Ecamm, my live streaming platform. Lynn is StreamYard, right? So
Mhm.
you can go live using different platforms. So I'm using Ecamm, and they've created this very first face-to-face event in Boston. So I joined, and then at the end of the 3-day workshop and camp, so we were like divided into different cabins. Right. So I was in cabin 2, and then we had leaders, and then we had counselors, and then we had workshops. And at the end, you know why? Okay, I'll show you first what I won. Ta-da!
Yay, look at that.
I won Creator
Congratulations.
Camp 23 Most Creative.
Yay.
Wow.
Okay,
That's so
and of course,
awesome.
so I said I'm representing all the crafters and creatives out
Yay.
there, right?
Oh.
Because what I did, Lynn and Dallas and everyone, is, you know how it is for Filipinos when we go anywhere, it's a customary that you bring a gift,
Yes.
right? So of course I prepared something. So what I did was to actually have what do you call this? Okay, can you? Okay, I'll show it later. There's an ornament for a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Okay, with their names engraved, with each of the participants'
Oh.
names engraved in it. And I created
Wow.
a pouch, handmade card. You can call this paper, with thank you cards, maybe 8 pieces of thank you cards in it for them to use. So
Oh,
I gave all
Oh.
wow.
100 participants. So during the day, I attended the camp, and at night, I would be cutting and pasting and
Oh
doing all of
my.
these things. And I gave it all to them at the end of, the last day in the morning.
Oh
So that's
my
why I
God,
think
Mhm.
Lala.
I won this one.
Well, I don't think that's why. I think it's because you are supremely creative.
Yes.
But how
Thank you.
amazingly
And
generous of you.
then I also actually won several other awards. Okay,
Oh,
because I
really?
came from the Philippines, about 10, 11,000 miles from Boston. They gave me an award. Okay, for overall, for Creator Camp 23, the one that traveled the farthest. They gave me
Oh
this.
my.
Ah,
It's an
Hey.
OBS Bot Tiny 2. That's the latest one they have. It's a camera that can follow you around, can
Oh,
be overhead, can be face cam. So I was like, wow,
okay,
that's
right?
so
that's
So,
cool.
cool.
and then one of the teachers in the workshop, Adrian Salisbury, is also on YouTube. I said, "Are you Lala from the Philippines?" I said, "Yes." "Oh, you traveled the farthest." "I think so." He gave me this,
Oh,
an
cool. Oh, you
Elgato
have a
Stream
stream
Deck.
deck.
Yes. Although I actually have it already. I actually use it
Ah.
for when I do my live streams and I like edit my videos. But having another one, this one will go now to my club hub so that I don't need to bring this
Aw.
when I go live there. So it was such an
Awesome.
awesome, event.
Wow. Yep.
Yes. So many things
That's
happen.
that's
That's it.
so cool and so well deserved, all of your awards and your prizes. Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
was like,
I'm so
whoa, blown
jealous.
away.
I know.
Yeah.
Lucky girl.
Lucky
Exactly.
indeed.
So I
Yeah.
said maybe I should try the lotto.
Yeah.
So I actually bought lotto when I was
Oh,
there
did you? You're so funny. That's so
because I said,
cool.
"You know what? I'm in a winning streak."
Yes.
I
Why
didn't win.
not?
I tried. I didn't win.
That's so
You
funny.
know
Yeah.
what?
But
The last time that the lotto was like really high, I was like, I'm gonna buy a lotto ticket because they say that going from 0 tickets to 1 ticket is the best chances you have to win, right?
Exactly. I
It's
think I bought
true. From
one. It was
having
like
nothing
$2.
to one, and I go there, and it was like $10 for 1 ticket, and I'm like,
Wow.
what?
dude, what?
What
Why?
lotto
I
are you playing?
Mine was $2.
Yeah,
This
that's
was
what they're supposed to
$10.
be.
Well, it was something here in the Midwest, and I was like,
Oh,
$10?
it's expensive.
I was outraged, and then I lost. So,
Oh, but you still bought it.
I
You were
did.
outraged, but you still bought it?
Yeah, because it was in the something of billions.
Oh, wow. Billion?
Yeah,
You're
I
so
Wow.
was like, come
funny.
on, for $10 maybe. Like, what if I win?
Yeah. So I think that was me telling me that, you're greedy. Stop.
Yeah.
For me anyway. So I said, okay.
That's
I
so
just said, okay, I
funny.
just wanted to try.
Yeah. But I have to say though, Lala, that I don't think it was luck why you won
Aw.
all of those awards. I think it's just a testament to all of your hard work and
Yes.
everything you do for the community. And
Oh, thank
so
you.
that's all you. That's not just luck. That's you being awesome. And we love you, and it's so well deserved. So
Thank you. And I'm
so
so
happy
proud
for
to be
you.
part of your awesome community, Lynn.
Yeah, thank you. We
I
love
know
having
we have
you.
an awesome community. They're so sweet. They
Yes,
really are.
absolutely.
Very, very supportive
Yeah. I
Indeed.
only
of
wish
everyone.
my time is more.
Yeah.
This is the only show that I can actually be awake.
Oh yeah. Poor Lala. She's been up since 2 a.m. her time.
Oh
Oh
my
no, but
But
it's
that's
okay because I actually slept really early because I'm still jet lag.
oh, I know that's got to be tough because
Yeah.
you were just all over. Some people get jet lag just going from like West Coast to East Coast, and you did that, and you went
and back.
and back to the Philippines. So
I know, girl,
Yeah, what
you
a
have
journey. It
some
was
mileage.
really such a one thing that I will never forget, really. It was such an amazing trip. So here I couldn't like get any more from this. So what I did was I cut everything that I can get from the papers, and then I will put them
wow.
together.
Look at that, Lala.
Oh my
That's a
god.
sign of a true crafter. You use
Right there.
everything, every
So
little thing.
nothing's nothing thrown away.
Nothing
Yep.
ever.
Oh, Mama Pillow is here. Welcome, my friend. She says, "Love seeing how Delise was painting those hedgehogs. So cute."
And
That's
yes, they are CCD signs.
oh, they are okay.
Yes.
Carrie
Hi,
Porter,
Cordelia.
welcome. She says hi. Cordelia is here and says hi,
Hey.
everybody.
I know there was
Cordelia says, "Hey, I want that birthday card." Yeah, with the how much is in there? I didn't see
Oh, the birthday card is so expensive. This is $1. Because guys, when I went back, I was like, I barely had what $5 left. I think this one,
No, that's
the
so
$6
funny.
left.
That's
That's it.
okay, Lala.
I know.
We're cheap. We're cheap.
When Lala told me she got back from Pink and Main and MFT, I was like, how much damage did you do to your wallet?
I know.
She never answered, by the way. Just
If
saying.
I could buy everything, I would have.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
It was like, oh.
So let me see, who was it? Was it Yvette? I might have been Yvette. Is it? The other day she was on. I don't know if it was a video or a live. I can't remember. But she was posting about this haul that she had from Cheap Scrapbook Store. It's called like that. That's the name of the store.
That's the name of the
Mhm.
store? Oh.
Yes.
I thought you were like, I was like, Delise, that's not very nice.
No, it's called Cheap Scrapbook Stuff.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm like, well, that sounds familiar. And this is not the first haul that she had done. And this is how I figured out that I live literally like 30 minutes away from this store.
Oh.
Oh.
But they're not a store. They're really a warehouse. But once in a blue moon, she will let people come and buy stuff.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. It's not Yvette. It was she came to visit you, right? Because she was your secret Santa in July. It was Kathy? No. Darn it. I know who. Do you know what I'm talking about, right? Your secret Santa.
No.
Didn't
I
she
know who
deliver?
you're talking about, but it wasn't that person.
Oh,
This
it
person
wasn't?
buys from them online, and I just found out that this place is like 30 minutes away.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta.
Lucky
course.
you.
I know. I gotta figure it out. Look, one card done.
Nice.
Nope. You're not here to pressure me, please.
How's your card coming along, Lynn?
I colored. I did sepia tone
Oh
coloring.
No,
yeah,
you
it's
did
so
not
nice.
color. Everything came colored.
See?
You did color. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
cute.
I did. I used my what did I use? My Distress Oxide Walnut Stain.
That's cute.
Yeah, thank you. Now,
That
Yeah,
is
that's very
cute.
different take.
I know. I agree, Mama Pillow. The sepia tones are gorgeous.
well, I figure I'm not gonna be able to color the whole thing and and finish a card, so that's about that's about as much as I can do. We want to see a finished
Mama
card
Pillow.
from me.
I actually carried it because I couldn't buy a lot. Remember, Florida was my last stop. So by the time I was here, it's like, I wish I didn't buy all those things in California.
I thought you had planned to like save all of your shopping until you hit Florida for that reason, so that you
Because I,
could.
I didn't know if it's going to come true, right?
Oh, okay.
Better
So,
what is it? One bird in hand and what is it?
oh yes, yes, I'm familiar.
That
That sounds familiar. Yep, yep. I don't know how that goes.
I
Chat,
have no
help
idea.
us.
English is not my first language, so neither do I. But you
Yeah,
guys
me
know it.
either. I think all of us English is our second, third, whatever
Okay, that
language.
is
So
hilarious. Then yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody will put it in the chat. I bet
better one bird in hand than
I
something
have
in the
no
bushel.
idea.
I don't. Oh, something in the bushel. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That's getting
Yeah.
closer.
Better a bird in the hand than two in the bush. Thank you, Terry.
Terry knows everything.
A
Now, Terry,
bird.
did you know that or did you Google it?
I know.
Complete.
Right.
You know, Lynn, I think one thing that crafters have in our community, anyways, no matter what gender, what ethnicity you are, it seems that
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost audio.
I think we okay, that wasn't just me. Lala,
No.
all of a sudden you're muted.
oops, I'm sorry. I was like saying that I think from what I've experienced, crafters all over the world, no matter what gender, what ethnicity you are, they're very kind and very
Yeah.
welcoming. It's like when you say you're a crafter, it's like they welcome you with open arms, no questions, no nothing,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's what I've experienced thus far. And so
Oh.
I'm really very grateful.
Yeah, I'm glad. And you're so well traveled. So when you say that,
Yeah.
it does carry so much weight because you have been all over the world and
Yeah, a
meeting.
lot more than if I were to set something like that.
Same here. My goodness. Since COVID, I've barely left my house.
Well, it hasn't been terribly bad though.
I know, right?
Oh, same. When the pandemic was there, I couldn't also go anywhere. That's how I started my YouTube channel
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. But now but you love traveling. You have a travel vlog,
Yes, I
right?
actually love traveling, but it never came into fruition because I was supposed to be vlogging about all of those things, and then boom, pandemic came.
Yeah, yeah. But you're gonna start that up because you've got a trip planned already
Um,
for
hopefully,
right?
I can put up some of the. I have a lot of as I said, editing is the bane of my creator journey existence.
Yes. Yep. We know. We're right there with you. Video content creators know.
Yeah, it's so hard. So I'm like so amazed at how you guys can like put up video after video after video. I can't put that up like that.
I know.
I
Yeah.
can go live,
Lynn
okay?
amazes me because she is fast.
Yeah. So I'm inspired
Yes.
actually.
I mean, I think that it depends on you just kind of once you get into your flow of things, you set things up just right, then you can
Mhm.
get quicker at it. No, that's funny. Uh, well, let me read this first and then I'll read the funny one. So Kim in Alaska, welcome first, my friend. I think the majority of crafters are very kind and welcoming, and I
Mm,
totally,
agree.
totally agree with that. And Terry says that she did know it. She didn't have to Google for it. She said lots of years of homeschooling means I have lots of
Yeah,
weird
I'm
knowledge.
actually a homeschooler mom till now.
Oh,
Still
yeah. And
homeschooling my youngest.
wow.
Wow.
Yes, my eldest is already in university, but I homeschooled her as well. My youngest
Oh.
is under the spectrum as well. So we're still homeschool. Is grade 8 right now. So we've been homeschooling for about 10 years.
Oh my.
Uh, it's
Okay, folks.
awesome.
Where did I put the tool? Where's my tool? I lost it.
Promise we didn't get it.
I
I
know. Please, where did you take it to? Okay, wait, here it is. Here
I
it is.
am innocent. Innocent until proven guilty, which could happen.
Oh, we have
That
a couple
happens to me all the
homeschoolers.
time.
Mama Pillow
Yeah.
says she's also a former homeschooler. And Dawn says, I homeschooled my girls also. Look at
Wow, a
and I
lot of
think,
homeschoolers in the chat.
yeah, Helen's not in here, but she homeschools too.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, Kim also homeschooled for about 3.5 years. Dang, you all,
Wow.
we got some smart people here.
I know.
I was not even like trying to help my nieces with their math homework. My brother was just showing me how they do math now, and I would not have known in the many years I've lived so far that math could change, but they've totally changed how you do
Math has
math. And
changed. Yes.
Yeah, it's like
they've
super
made it
advanced.
they've made it so hard though. They've really complicated it because
Oh,
I
so
think it's really
educated.
silly, but they teach this whole weird way of doing things where before we were just taught like
Yeah.
remember your times table.
Yeah, they have
Yes.
Like
now they have like Singapore math. They have, certain ways of doing things that that wasn't the way we did it before.
well, yeah, because these days when they're teaching like the multiplication times table, the kids are like writing charts and graphs that fill up like half a page, where in the past, before they gave you a table and told you to remember it. So you just remember it.
Oh my
It's
god,
not that
you guys are cracking me up.
is this not true though? Like I don't have kids, so I don't really know the state of things, but when my brother showed me that, I was like, I don't understand, why do they have to draw a map of the universe? Why can't they just remember it like we used to?
Oh yeah,
He's like,
that's how they do their note taking nowadays. So
yeah,
Yep.
and the problem is that my brother was like, well, that wouldn't be so bad if you could just tell, if you could like as a parent teach your kids, to remember it and still have them be able to get full credit for their assignment.
mhm.
They actually forced the kids to do it this really long way.
Yeah.
So if you had your times table memorized and you knew what 9 times 6 was, it didn't matter that you could just quickly tell them that. You had to show them in this convoluted, like
Yeah,
literally
the
they had to
process.
draw that you have to show
Yeah.
your work of like these maps and like numbers and charts and grids and stuff, and I'm like, who's gonna do that in real life? You don't have time to like scribble that down when you're trying to figure out 5
I
times
know.
4. It's
One of the
faster if you just
things
remember.
one of the things that I really do not appreciate from the new math is it's like I kind of, because I have taught it a little bit. I kind of like that they are showing the kids multiple ways to solve a problem,
Mhm.
because I don't think everything is for everyone, and there's some kids that will take to some of the ways to
Yeah.
do it and others won't. But to me, that they force them to solve it in a specific way, that I feel it's ridiculous. Because like,
Yeah.
well, just teach them all the ways that you want to teach them and let them choose what is it that they feel comfortable using, because that's the idea, is that we want them to learn, right?
Actually, that's the reason why one of the reasons why I homeschooled was because my son was under the spectrum and no school would take him in. So it was
Oh,
super heartbreaking.
that's
But
horrible.
then,
That
in
is
my
horrible.
case, my eldest child, I have only two, so they're like 9 years apart. Also wanted to homeschool, and I'm a solo mom. I said, "Guys, give me a break. I can't do that. I have to work."
Oh,
But by God's amazing grace, I was able to. I don't know how I did it, but I was able to do it. And the thing about homeschooling that I liked is I could choose my own curriculum. I
yep,
know that my son couldn't do like the usual Singapore math thing. He can't do that. He has a different way of learning. I had to
yeah.
determine what kind of learners they were. Mine were kinesthetic learners, right? And the other one is a visual learner. So I
Uh-huh.
had to adapt different curriculums for each of my kids, which I love about homeschooling.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there.
that's so fabulous that you're able to. Well, first off, that sucks that schools would not take your your
Yeah,
Oh,
kid.
they would
oh,
not. They see that they saw that he was special.
Yeah,
So they said cannot. They
yeah.
wanted
But
me to put him in a special school, but I said no. I I
no.
I can I can make this work.
yeah. But the thing is, as much as that sucks, though, I'm glad that they were upfront rather than
Yeah.
if they could not support him in the way that he would need.
Yeah.
And I
It's
actually
at least
wasn't
they
like
were upfront.
I was from then on, I went to what needed to be done so that I could, early on help him out. Now he
Yeah.
is we started out as low functioning. He was under the spectrum under low functioning autism, but now he's very much high functioning. He can do a
Ooh.
lot of things. He can even do things better than the usual, those
Oh,
who
that's
are
awesome.
going to traditional schools.
You know what?
Yeah, it's
I
really a
think
blessing.
so.
Yeah.
So Lala, I don't know if you. So I used to be a computer engineer, and I
Mhm.
I stayed at home for my daughter because she was really sick when she was a baby.
Mhm.
Um. So now, what I do is I do help kids with special needs in high school. So I've done it all through elementary school, and I love that our district is I
That's
think our district is amazing. They really do put a lot of effort into helping kids with special needs in the same
mhm.
school in the classes. So they're what they call blended classes,
Mm.
where we have kids in the spectrum with kids that are not in the spectrum. And one of the things that I do is I have to be with the kids and try to figure it out with the help of the other professionals into how is it that these kids do better learning. Is it just, you know, watching and repeating, or is
Mhm.
it kinesthetic, or what is it? So
Yeah.
that is one of the things our district does that I love it and I love being part of. Love it.
Oh, that's such a blessing, Dallas.
I really do love it. Like
Yeah.
and I have done everything. I have done elementary school, like I've done kindergarteners, I've done everything in elementary school, every single grade, and now I'm doing high school, which has
That's so
its own
nice.
challenges.
I was about to say, is that
But
easier or harder than the young ones?
you know what? I think it's different. I
Yeah, different.
I love I think the biggest difference there is, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. And Lala, you will correct me if you don't agree with this, is that I think the older kids, they just want to be treated the same.
Mhm.
They want to have responsibilities. They want to be able to do stuff on their own. And I think in high school, you get to be able to allow that to happen and to see them actually flourish and see them win, even if it's little tiny wins. And they get
Yes,
so excited that they literally, they just bloom into these young adults because
absolutely
sometimes
agree.
for some of them it's the first time ever that people have allowed them to do things on their own.
Exactly.
Oh.
So with my son, he started out as is a very by the book autism spectrum. At
Mhm.
18 months, he lost his speech, eye contact, everything, and all the tics were there. And then finally, when I decided to homeschool him at about 4.5 years old, I was blown away that after a year of homeschooling, he was able to talk. He could
Mhm.
do math. He could do so
Yeah.
many
Oh,
things already. I had to give I'm an industrial pharmacist. So we have our own lab. We create medicines. So I
Yeah.
had to let go
wow.
of that for a while to focus on my kids. And then now that they're okay, they're better. They're very much. My eldest is on the ADHD, so they're both in the spectrum, but opposite. One was low
Opposite
functioning,
ends.
one was high functioning, right? But now they're both okay. Um,
Just to
and
keep you on your feet.
exactly. So one of the things that came up with that was I actually created or put up a learning center for homeschoolers as well who are into the higher years. They can do calculus, advanced math, chemistry, physics, so those things. So I have a lab that I actually also teach them the lab part
Oh,
for
you
that.
Oh
see,
my
you're
gosh.
amazing, girl.
I know. Can you all
I
fathom
know.
how much this woman does for
No,
for like the world? I
I
mean, we're not just
know.
You know,
talking
You
the
know, I think
crafty
when you are
community. We're
faced
talking.
with a certain situation, like in my case, I didn't have a choice, right? I was a solo mom. I have two kids under the spectrum,
Hmm.
but I couldn't just, say I give up, right? So
Yeah.
there's no way. Just have to go and see what you can. And I think no matter who is in my shoes would probably do the same thing. It's just that I was in that
Well,
situation.
I don't know about that. It takes a unique person to
yeah.
not just, figure out their own situation for themselves, but to figure it out for others as well. And
Yeah.
that's what you've done is like extended, what has worked for you and the support that you give to your community at large is not something that everybody thinks to do. So,
Thank you.
you know.
That's why now content creation, Lynn and Dallas, is actually something that I love. And crafting is something that is like me time.
Yes.
Right. I had to also give up crafting for a while, for about 10 years when my
Yeah.
kids were younger.
You work hard.
So now we play harder.
We
Yeah.
play hard.
I love that. Now we play harder.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that so much. There was a question in the chat of who here remembers or can still read and write in cursive.
Ooh, I do.
Yeah, I know because they don't teach cursive anymore apparently. Just like they're teaching weird ways of doing math. They're so it's very
So
true.
I apologize if I have ever sent a card to someone that does not read cursive because when I send the card, I go all fancy with my lettering and I have to do cursive. Like I feel like it's a must.
Yeah, I know. I saw how you addressed the letter to me. I was like, "Dang, that's fancy."
I know. I
I
go
I
all
have
out again. My fountain pens, like
Yeah.
yeah.
wow. That's
Okay.
hardcore.
Okay.
That's
I just want to say to Kim, Lynn, and Dallas, she said, give up crafting. Oh, no, yes. I gave up crafting, but I didn't give up to shopping.
Oh,
That's why I still
well,
have all those stuff.
indeed. I mean,
nobody
I
expected it to give it all away.
yeah. Well, and right before we started the stream, I was telling Lala and Delise that I feel like our paper crafting, there's like it's really three different hobbies. It's
Yeah.
the shopping for all the crafty things. Then we have the using and the making and the creation of all the things. And then we have the sending out of the things that we made, which are three very different skills.
Yes.
And I feel like not all of us do all three. I'm very good at shopping.
Oh, me
Oh,
too.
same.
I'm pretty
You're
good
better
at
than me.
I'm pretty good at making, but I'm terrible. I'm very rubbish at sending things out. So
You
I'm
think
trying to get better.
I think I did all my shopping early in the 1990s and early 2000s. And now I'm just in my second phase for crafting. Because I was naughty when I was working full time as an engineer. I was like, oh, I got a check today. What am I gonna do?
You're like, oh, I
So
have some new
buy
money
them
for my
first and
crafty
then
budget.
use them later.
Yeah, right. Buy first, use later.
I was like,
Oh yeah, see, Kim does this. She says she hand prints now when she writes because she doesn't know if someone can read it.
I know. And I try to remember, but then I go, come on, look at okay, Kim. Let me see if I can find them easily. I got
Actually,
the
here in the Philippines, we still do cursive. We still they
Yeah,
still require us to like teach the kids cursive. But I
that's
think
good.
moving forwards, they will also not do that anymore. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's so sad.
look at
I
these.
remember, sorry to cut you off, Delise. I'll
Yeah.
throw it back to you. Just remember what you're about to say. But my mom said that like handwriting in Vietnam where she grew up, it
Mhm.
was it's like a skill and everybody has like gorgeous cursive in who was taught, I guess, in her day. I don't know now in
Mhm.
Vietnam what it's like, but it's sad that my cursive is terrible, I have to say, but I at least know how to do it. But it never occurred to me though. It never occurred to me because I don't have kids that it's not something that it's not a skill that's being taught anymore. I didn't
No.
realize that.
You give my child a cursive to-do list and it's like
She's
and
like,
she
what is
can
this
kind of
foreign language?
she can kind of figure it out. So here's the funny thing. She was the school year. So here in Illinois, at least. So they taught her to do half of the alphabet in cursive. And then they stopped because they took that out of the curriculum. And then they stopped teaching it for 3 years. And now they're starting to teach it again. But that means that her age kids have no idea. Like they have this gap in between. And it's just hilarious because like she knows how to do the I, the A, the N, the C. But that means that when she goes to try to sign her name in cursive as a signature, she doesn't know how to do the first letter of her first name or the first letter of her last name.
That's so weird.
It's like, and she's like, and you can tell because she will do those 2 letters in print and the rest in a cursive.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Well, yeah, because I think my print is a little bit of a merge with cursive.
But
I think,
like I was
right?
So
Yeah.
look at
Oh,
these.
look at that. That's fancy.
So I got this set at my bookstore. We still have a tiny little bookstore. And they're all fountain pens. How can you just like, I don't know. I feel like I need to do script work on it because it's such a fancy thing. So like,
Oh
look,
yeah.
it's so pretty.
Oh wow, you write so fast with a fountain pen.
That's my signature.
Wow, you
Oh
have
my
beautiful.
God.
Look at that.
So that's my chicken scratch.
That's
Oh, that's
But I-
so pretty.
I love fountain pens. So that's my little
They're very
thing.
expensive. it's
Well-
another rabbit hole.
I know it is a rabbit. But This one was not that bad. So it had 8 colored fountains pens, and they were $20.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
It's not bad. This one was not bad, especially because look at the colors. Oh, they're so pretty. Let me got that green and this green.
Okay, Cindy makes a good point.
What is Cindy's point?
She says, but to be fair, in the days where they spent a ton of time teaching handwriting, they weren't teaching calculus and physics. There's only so many hours in the teaching day.
Yeah.
That's a fair, good point. That's a good point.
That's a fair point. Agree.
Yeah. But I love Kendra's anecdote. She says her son never learned cursive, and it took him 5 minutes to try to sign his name at the DMV when he got his license. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, how do you sign your name if you don't know cursive? Yeah.
I keep telling my child that you have to over and over and over practice a chicken scratch that you can repeat and memorize it.
Yes.
Yeah, because but let me tell you, that is a common thing at school, in high school. You tell all these kids, okay, in this paper, please sign your name. And they all look at each other like you are asking them to do something out of their potential.
Oh, wow. Lynn, that is beautiful. You got to use the tool. Awesome.
Yes, I finished the card. Yay for me. Look at everybody's like, Lala's been done for like ages. She's just here chatting with us now.
I had a head start.
Okay, Delise, are you done with your second? Is that your second or your third?
This is my second. I was just looking for so Kendra. Oh, Kendra's actually here. Kendra,
yeah.
I just got my card from Patron, and she sent me some cute little sentiments that I think are gonna go wonderful with these cards. But
that's so beautiful.
But they're downstairs.
I can't color like that. I mean, how do you guys do that?
Oh, Delise is awesome. She did all of those during the stream too.
I know.
You too. You colored yours too.
Well, look at her coloring. It's got like all this texture and stuff. It's fabulous. And she colored up like what, Delise? At least 2, but you probably did the whole sheet, right?
I did 3.
Yeah, 3. I saw 3. Yeah.
I knew she had more. I only very quickly colored this one little guy up. And I didn't even color the whole thing. It's just spot coloring. Awesome. Well, I'm so excited that I actually finished a card. So I guess while I'm in the big screen, I'll show my card and then we can kind of wrap things up.
Perfect.
So let me first show again everything that Meg sent me in my mini card kit. So I have left one image. So we did set a guideline to try to send enough supplies to make 2 cards, and I definitely feel like I have more than enough for 2 here. So I've got another image. I've got lots of sentiments and sub-sentiments, and I've got some clay slice pieces, and I feel like the 2 big prizes for me are the tool, and I think Meg knew I was looking for like gold glitter tool, so she sent me some, and basic gray. I hear everybody talk about basic gray.
Oh my God.
Paper. So now I can't even fathom using these because I know you can't buy them anymore. So thank you, Meg. You're so generous to share your stash with me. I might use these offcuts. I'll figure out a way to use the offcuts. But I chose to work with the blue panel because she gave me 2 of those. Because I can't pick from these babies, and they're all colors I love because she knows I love teal. So these are like lots of blues and greens. And so here's my card. I have my tool here. It's wrapped all the way around the front panel. And I did some really very quick, easiest sepia tone kind of coloring with some distress ink. Somebody asked me in the chat, I can't remember if it was Kim or who, but I was using walnut ink, distress oxide for the coloring. I just watered it down and colored with it. And then for the aging of my papers, I used Graphic 485 natural linen, and that's a hybrid ink. It just gives you like a soft aging as opposed to that really brown, the darker brownish colors. So that's my card featuring the mini card kit that Meg sent me. And Lala, since Delise, you can't stop her from crafting until
I know.
until the very end. So I'll give her time. She'll probably be able to finish up a third card by the time we get to her. Lala, do you want to show us a nice up close of the two money holder
Okay.
cards that you made?
Okay, so these are the only things I wasn't able to use from Jay's kit. Again, Jay, thank you so much. So this one and this two. Okay, the strips. Okay. But I use basically everything else that Jay has sent. So the first one is this one. So so again, it's a money card envelope. So I used my from the stash from the
Oh,
thing
I
I
love
bought
that.
when I
Yeah.
was in MFT. Again, I didn't have this is not available in the Philippines. This was I think released last December of last year, but it's the only time that I have been able to get a hold of it. So I said I'm gonna use this. But if I had seen first Jay's posting, I would have done the Kendra challenge instead. But I already cut it, so it came out like this. So I inked the sides of the paper because they're for me like very bright, but I really wanted to use this extra. This was like a leftover from one of the crafty nights we did. I really liked it, but it has that distressed kind of look, not really perfect. So I said, and my papers are very on point and perfect. So I just added a little bit of inking on the sides on all of them. So even this one, it's very faint though, so you can't see, but there's inking on each of them, and then I just simply attached them and layered the happy birthday a little bit and just inserted this very expensive $1 note into that. So you leveled up. It's your birthday because from peso now you're dollar, right? So that's a level up because a dollar is already 60 plus pesos, right? And then I had this very old ribbon that is actually wired on the side that somehow it's also balloons. So
Oh,
I
that's
said,
so perfect.
yeah, so I said, okay, I'll add that as a touch to this very cute card. So that's it. And then I just added my stamp onto the card at the back. And then the second one, because I still had this piece and this pieces and this ones, right? So I created another one. This one is a tag, a giant tag. I think the tag is actually from what's this name? Oh my gosh, it's I know you guys know this
Tim
from what
Holtz?
tag. No,
Is
no,
it
not
Tim
Tim
Holtz?
Holtz, but oh my gosh.
Brutus
Oh,
Monroe.
no. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my brain is not functioning right now, but it's also one of those companies that we know and that does for mixed media. Anyways, they even have ladies. Okay, hold on. I think I might sorry, I have to remember otherwise it's gonna like fester forever. I cannot find it.
Is it
Anyways,
the
uh, okay, I'll probably remember before we end. Okay, and so and then this one came from the just a regular black cardstock. And then I again, these are perfectly, very nice papers. But again, there's a little bit of a distressed look to this tag. So I
love it.
added some um, of course it's gonna take longer if I do stamping and inking and blending, so I just went for the faster, easier way, and that's a rub on. This is for 59 cent market. So I
Oh,
forgot now what
beautiful.
collection this is. So it's very easy to actually create those like distressed look like. So the butterflies and those, things, and to distress the papers a little bit, I just added a little bit of rub-ons onto them. And then instead of just the hook this time, I went for this is normally, I know you guys know this, the lip balm pouch.
Mhm.
But instead of a
Yeah.
lip balm, I put $1.
Oh,
No, I think this
nice.
is $5. That's so
Ooh, lucky,
yeah, right.
Ooh.
lucky.
And then this kit came with like a slot to can put a slit. So I just covered it with what they call this washi tape that
Uh-huh.
coordinates with it. So if you like remove the washi and there's the dollar
Oh, how
hanging already out,
cool.
and then you can just pull it out,
Oh,
Oh
like
that is so
my gosh,
much fun.
right. So let's
awesome.
just put it back
So
in and let's put
so
the
so they
okay.
don't have to tear anything. Oh, that's such a good
Yes.
idea.
So
Oh,
there,
that's
that's it.
clever,
And then I just
clever.
added this girl because I felt that I want to give this to one of my dear friends.
How do
But
you
it's
have $5 left, like $6 left from your shopping spree? That could
yeah,
buy
that's
you
so
like a 50% off something.
Yep. Or another washi tape.
and a lot of coins because it's like when they ask me, let's say for example, 52 cents or 33. I don't know. I can't understand your coins. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
take me
know, right?
forever to understand, right? So what's a
Yeah.
quarter? What's a dime? What's a penny? So I have tons of coins.
It's so funny.
So
I
there.
would be like, "Here, you figure it out for me."
You know
These coins
what?
are
I
heavy.
I
Yeah.
loved going to Canada because they got rid of the pennies and the 1 cents.
I think no, I prefer just to get rid of coins, period. Like in Vietnam, first off, the exchange rate is redonkulous because it's $1 to something like 22,000 Vietnamese dong.
Okay.
Mm.
And so, like, you go back to Vietnam and you can truly shop like a millionaire. I'm sorry for stealing that.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
it is amazing because, well, it's good and it's bad because they used to, I think nowadays they take credit card, but they didn't used to take credit card and it was a
Oh.
completely like cash economy. So you would carry like big stacks of money, like especially we like out of state coming back,
Yep.
and we would just like first thing exchange our money and we'd have like fat stacks
Uh-huh.
and like hidden all sorts of places on our body because you know you don't because you know what I mean, you don't want to be like pulling out big rolls of cash
Yeah.
or opening like a big bag full of cash in front of people, so you like hide in these little secret pockets and compartments that my mom would like sew into our clothes.
Oh
It's
my
so
god.
So it's
funny.
a very good thing that my friend Sherry was always with me, so that
Oh,
when I have a problem, she was like, "Okay, I'll deal with it first."
oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, because
Yeah, because
with
I
I
can't
think it's just
understand sometimes.
yeah, it's just so much easier without coins though.
Yeah.
Like
And also that like in the Philippines, when you buy something, whatever you see the price is, that's it. With
That's
you
it.
guys,
oh
it's
no.
like no, you have to add the tax,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's so
Yes.
true too.
confusing.
Yeah.
There's tags and then there's tipping if you go
Yeah,
anywhere for
exactly.
like food and whatnot. And then some places you tip, some places you don't need to tip.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I would just rather do away with tipping, pay people a good wage,
Yeah.
for them to live comfortably and get rid of coins because they're heavy and useless. That's that's me. Hi
So I
Patty,
don't know.
welcome.
I don't know if you so here in Illinois, they took all of the highway tolls away. And you have to, there's no other way. You have to pay them online.
Oh.
First they decided, yeah, first they went like, okay, so we're not going to accept coins because it's too heavy for the workers to get coins.
Yeah.
Then first it was no pennies, then there was no coins, and now it's all electronic. So you have to have it, and you have it set up so it takes money out of your account.
Oh yeah, so you've just got like a little sensor thing, right?
Yeah, and all the tolls here in the state are open tolls, so you don't have to stop.
Oh, that's cool. I
You
would
can
much
just
prefer that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
you
cool.
just keep driving.
I love that.
I know.
That's awesome. Okay, so we have some guesses as to what you were using, Lala. So Dawn guessed, is it Dina Wakely? Is
Mm,
it Art by
mm,
Marlene?
ah,
Is it
you are very near. It's very near Art by Marlene. Hold on.
Diane Reverly? I think I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Oh, that could have been.
How do you pronounce it,
Oh,
Delise?
I know now. Prima.
Oh,
Oh,
Prima
Prima.
Marketing.
Yes, Prima.
Ah,
Yes, remember Prima
lovely.
has this like this was like several years ago also, Lynn. That's
Of
why
course.
probably people don't know anymore. They came up with this a little bit distressed looking tags. It comes in different like colors. Some even have like subtle impressions on it, flowers, stuff like that. And it came out with the girls. Remember those Prima girls, the big
Yes.
Mm,
stamps?
Yeah.
Yes, those together with this, I think. But
nice, nice.
that made me remember when you said Marlin, Art by Marlin. I also love Art by Marlin.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love.
yeah. All right, Delise, I think I see
Thank you,
you
thank
done with
you.
your third card. Almost there.
Okay, so they still need the sentiments, which I'm gonna grab from downstairs when we finish here. But I got sketch number 1, sketch number 2, and sketch number 4.
Oh, so pretty. And what
Oh,
papers are you using? Those are lovely fall colors.
that one is from a pretty old
Of course.
2010
Fall staff.
2010 stack from the Die Cuts with a View.
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
Look at those colors. The only thing that I wish this stack, I wish they would, because Die Cuts with a View is still doing stacks. I wish they would redo this in the same stack, but instead of, these are like super thin. They're like
Oh,
paper,
that's a yeah.
like printer
Yeah.
paper. I wish they would do this collection in a heavier weight. I would
Mhm.
100% totally go buy it again.
Yeah, I wish they would do more of their I have one of their vintage ones that I used for the junk journal I made or
Uh-huh.
started, I should say, with Bitty Penny, and it's really like really thick and it's like almost that wallpaper kind of texture. It's really,
Yes.
really awesome.
I
But
love
I don't think they do those anymore.
no.
I'm
And this is
bummed.
like this to me is too thin. And
Yeah.
if T is still on the, she probably is like, no, that's fine. You can make it with it. But I feel like I need to like stack it on top of at least 2 layers.
Yeah. Yeah. But I hear what you mean, though. I always prefer it to be, like, a little bit on the thicker side because I have something like that I think also from them. You get
You
a lot
see,
of variety.
this is about the same time. This is a little bit older. This is 2008, but it's die cut with a view. And look the difference in the thickness of this. Like
Yeah.
like you can hear it.
Yeah. I think it's just I don't think it's, like, the period that they released it. I think they just intentionally wanted to do different things and because I have a really thin one from them too. And
Mm-hmm.
it's beautiful, but I just prefer the slightly thicker cardstock.
I
Okay, so
prefer my
before
cardstock the way I like my toilet paper, thick.
multiply.
Multiply, please.
Oh, you're so funny. But I agree with you 100%. um Okay, so before we close out, let me show because Jay was crafting along as we were streaming, and so he shared 2 cards. So
Oh,
he shared
nice.
this is one of the sketches you just did, right, Delise?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's your one right there.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
that is number 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very cool, Jay. And he also has the same colors as you. Maybe a little bit more on the reds.
I know.
Uh,
We're like color coordinated, Jay.
yes. Oh, look at how cute this is.
Oh, I love that embossing powder folder. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty.
Oh,
Look at
that
the
is really pretty.
bunny. Look how cute the bunny is. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Where's
Is that
that
prickly
bunny
pear?
from? I
Is that
don't.
bunny
Jay's gonna
prickly
have to let
pear?
us know.
Yeah.
And that
I don't
looks
think
like
that looks like ephemera though.
Oh, okay.
I don't think prickly pear does ephemera.
No,
Do
I
they?
don't think so. No. I'm trying to think
Okay, now I'm.
which company just introduced ephemera, but I can't remember.
Oh, so many, because I think that's become like the new thing, right? Well, not the
yeah.
new thing, but like coordinating ephemera that goes with your like stamp and your dies and everything. I
Well,
feel like
it's
that's
M25.
becoming.
it's the perfect answer for the people that want quick cards and or people that are like getting a little bit frustrated with the coloring, I think.
Not too shabby.
Oh, oh, I feel bad. Delise, we're on the DT. We should have known that.
That one? I haven't seen that one.
It's probably new.
Oh, I haven't gotten the new stuff. I have to stop looking because girl, I'm so in the
Well, it's
negative for my
okay.
budget.
Delise, you have a good excuse because you're shopping your stash when you're crafting and you have like decades to shop through. So I think you have a very good excuse. I'm not sure what my excuse is. But did you notice how we both like oohed and awed over it? And no wonder, because it's one of our favorite brands.
I've been trying not to buy, but it's hard.
That's so funny. Patty said, "Did Lynn make a card or did she just eat grapes again?" Well, Patty, first off, pretty good memory, my friend, except that I was eating blueberries on
Yeah.
that particular occasion.
Yes.
And look, I did make a
She
card. Aren't
she
you
ate
proud
an
of
Yeah.
me,
entire
Patty?
pint that day.
And Dallas did 3.
I
You
know,
know?
Dallas did
Yeah.
3. I y'all, if I can finish just one card, it's a victory. And you
Yeah.
can see
Same here.
Lala created 2.
Because I had a
And
super heads up.
it doesn't really matter. No excuses. You still finished 2 beautiful projects because they're not just cards, they're money holders and they're
I know
fabulous.
they're so cute.
And Delise finished 3 from scratch with coloring. So, you know, I'm in good company, but I'm okay taking a backseat. If I can finish one, I'm really happy. Okay, everybody, this has been so much fun, and I had a blast crafting with you, Lala, and oh, look at that, that's so cool. And Delise. Now, before we close up, let's why don't you both introduce, especially for the folks who joined later, if you could maybe take a round and introduce us again to who you are, where we can find you on all of the socials. And if you have anything coming up that we can be on the lookout for, please feel free to kind of tell us about it and promote yourself a little. So why don't we start with Delise?
So for everyone, I am Stamper Girl in all of the socials. And I am actually super excited that I get to teach in the first ever winter retreat for cat scrappiness. I have some super duper cute holiday decor or table settings. Like you can do these and make your table setting look fabulous literally in 30 minutes top.
Wow.
So it's going to be a blast. I am super excited about the class. I hope everyone join us. It is a free retreat. I can't even believe that we're doing a free retreat. And so you guys have the chance to buy the bundle for the retreat so you can create exactly what we're doing, or you can create with your own stash and shop on your stash at home. And I really hope that if you haven't signed up, sign up. It's December 3rd, and we are having tons of little previews of the projects that we have been doing and the projects that we actually are going to be teaching.
Yay! So
Yay!
awesome. I'm excited that you are teaching a workshop. So I can't wait to see what you share with us. So Delise is at Stamper Girl here on YouTube and across all of the socials. There's
Yep.
a link to her YouTube channel on screen, and it's been probably interspersed throughout the live chat as well. So I hope
Yeah.
you'll find some time to pop on over and check out her channel if you haven't already. And Lala, can you introduce yourself again to our audience and let us know what is coming up for you, if there's anything we can be on the lookout for, and share with us again where we can find you on the socials.
All right. Thank you again, Lynn and Dallas. This has been an amazing day for me. So it's perfect, perfect day. Okay, perfect way to start the day. So again, I'm Mommy Lala of Mommy Guide Inc. I am Mommy Guide Inc. on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Though I'm barely there in Instagram, right? So we actually have a craft getaway coming up in February, right? So it's just several months ahead away, but there will be tons of amazing things that will be up for the craft getaway. It's going to be a hybrid kind of crafting event. So there will be an online version and there will also be a physical one. So if you're interested in going to an awesome, beach, one of the 10 best places to go in the world, Boracay, that's in the Philippines though. Right? So we would love to have you with us, either physically or virtually. Again, Lynn, thank you so much for inviting me over. I go live every Wednesdays for crafting and Thursdays for my interview. And hopefully we'll have all of you guys there in the future.
Yay!
Yes.
So where can we find out more about your crafty retreat if
Getaway.
we wanted to
Yes.
get
So I
away?
have yet to actually put up all the details because
Okay.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm finalizing everything. But hopefully by next week, I will be able to put up the registration forms already. And
Oh,
I will
Awesome.
share it with Lynn if ever. Thank you.
yes.
Yes,
Yay.
please.
Okay, so join my group, Crafty Fun with Friends of LV Handcrafted, and I'm sure Lala will post there and give us all the details.
Yeah.
Yay. Thanks so much. And let me take this question from fun. See, she's got all the that's what a stream deck can do for you folks. Got your real pro right
Mm.
there. I
Oh,
can't
so
do
cute.
All right, so let me answer a couple questions. I've got Jay asking for a friend with a craft show that day. Can you post a supply guide? Yes. So Jay, if you are referring to the Cat Scrappiness winter virtual retreat, there is a on the blog, on the Cat Scrappiness blog, each workshop instructor, there are 7 of us, has a post that shows exactly the different types of projects that they'll be creating, what they are going to do during their workshop, and as well a supply list. So if you want to, you can check out the Cat Scrappiness blog, and if you have already registered, as Delise mentioned, it's free to register, then you should have received an invitation to join the virtual retreat Facebook group where that's only for retreat attendees. And if you are already in that Facebook group, you should see pinned in the featured announcements area a post that is an introduction to each of the 7 workshops, and there should be a link in that post to each of the workshops as well. So you can definitely check that out there and get a supply list so that you can be ready to craft along with the instructor. And before I close out, let me tell you a little bit about what's coming up for me. So, speaking of retreats, I am also part of the retreat that Delise is. So, the Cat Scrappiness Winter 2023 virtual retreat, completely free. And I will be teaching how to create photo folios. So it's just a way to present and display photos if you like to give out photos to family and friends. Particularly, I know a lot of people do that during the holidays. And as well, I'm also I'm also a teacher or a participant of the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, which is another free summit retreat type event. So that is free to register, and that takes place over the course of, I think, 3 to 4 days. There are over 20 instructors in November. It's the first week of November, and I will be teaching how to create kind of an advanced version of my photo folio. I'm actually teaching the Star Album, which is your basic photo folio times 6. And it's probably one of the easiest mini albums that you'll ever create, but it displays beautifully, and I like to think of it as a really great centerpiece, and for even for things like weddings, and just imagining like a wedding reception with one of those Star albums filled with photos all the way around of the wedding couple. It's such a great like conversation starter. So that's what I'll be teaching at the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. So that too is free to register, and I think if you do get there is a VIP package that you can get as well, and that gets you even more amazing content from the instructors who contributed to it. So those are the 2 things coming up for me, and I'll post to my community group or to my community page about the Scrapbooking Fun Summit if you don't already know about it, and I'll continue to share about both workshops between now and both of them. So thanks again to all of you in the live chat for hanging out with us today, and thank you to all of the #replay crew if you're catching this on the replay. Really appreciate you all spending some time with us and sharing your makes with us and sharing your laughter and everything is just so much better when we have our community come together. And I always enjoy not just my time with my crafty friends on screen, but with all of you in the live chat too. Thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.